like someone's butt is sticking out from under this sheet.
It seems to me that this guy will not be very happy if the cat suddenly decides to let out too much of himself while sleeping.
Looks like these kittens are in love. I'm very glad that we were able to help them.
To find out what's in my room, you need to like and subscribe. Come on, I'm waiting. Well, 3, 2, 1.
There's a puking pomni here today.
Hello, everyone, friends. Today we will again play a game in which you need to remove unnecessary parts.
This bear's bike is ruined, but that didn't stop us from making a unicycle out of it. Cool! We were able to help him.
It looks like the fish are trying to eat this guy's leg. Oh, it looks like he doesn't have a leg. But anyway, we need to try to find his shoe.
I think we need to remove most of the fish so that instead of its huge body, all that remains is just a shoe.
Okay, that was pretty logical. We managed to do it. Now let's see what's hiding under this duck.
Look, this is a huge pig. It looks like he just put on a funny yellow hat that looks very much like a duck.
Strange, all the clocks show 12 o'clock, but this clock shows more. We need to remove the minute hand. Great. Thanks to this, we passed this level.
Looks like one of these women is not who she says she is. We need to figure this out. Oh, looks like this girl was trying to pass herself off as pregnant.
This guy decided to prank his friend. We need to show who is really hiding under this sheet so that this guy will stop being afraid of the ghost.
I wouldn't want anyone to prank me like that in real life. Well, now we need to solve an arithmetic example. And it seems to me that the correct answer here will be 8. Therefore, we need to remove unnecessary things from this figure.
At first, I thought we needed to remove the wrong answer. Okay, now we need to change this shape so that it falls down perfectly.
We need to remove the 3 bottom blocks. Great! Now this figure fits here perfectly, and now we need to help these cats.
Looks like this kitten climbed onto a tower made of books and can't get down. Well, let's erase this tower in order to bring him back down. Oh, look! Looks like these kittens are in love. I'm very glad that we were able to help them.
This is really very cool. And now we need to remove the extra part here. It seems to me that this upper part will be superfluous because the picture is shown horizontally on it.
You was right. Great job, Gangle. Now we have a picture of a London bus. Now we need to remove the extra gear here in this gearbox.
I am absolutely sure that the 6th gear will be superfluous, because there are only 5 gears shown on top of the lever itself.
And this is another task that we have completed. It was pretty easy. Oh, it looks like this guy wanted to hammer a nail but got the wrong tool. Let's now turn this axe into a hammer.
To do this, we just need to erase that sharp part. Great! Now this is really a hammer and it can hammer all the nails into this board.
I think this bear is in trouble. Oh, just look. Below him there was some kind of fish which, due to the lens effect, seemed to us like a shark.
Don't you guys find it confusing at all that Panda somehow ended up on an ice floe? Oh, look! We erased the black spots from this panda, and now it is a polar bear. Great. This is his real habitat.
It looks like these kids are having a conflict. They cannot share this toy among themselves. But it seems to me that the best way to resolve the conflict would be to remove the toy. After all, there is no toy, no conflict.
This is a rather strange way to resolve a conflict, but it looks like he suited us. And by the way, now we have made a hole in this donut. This is what he was missing. Now he is very happy, and now we need to understand what's wrong with this sphinx. Let's clean up the trash around it.
I remember that a real sphinx has no nose. We just needed to remove this nose in order to complete this task. It was pretty easy. Now we need to help this pig.
We need to get the weird stuff out of his nose. It seems that because of them he cannot breathe, and because of this, he cannot sleep. Cool. We did it. Now we need to help this snowman ride on the swing.
It turns out that it was enough to simply remove his lower part so that both of his balls would fit on the swing. And now we need to make this unicorn-colored.
Do both balls fit on the swing? What you said sounded quite strange, but let's pretend as if it was completely natural and there was nothing funny about it. By the way, we were able to help this unicorn, and now we need to unravel the secret of this magician.
Look! It looks like someone's butt is sticking out from under this sheet. Oh, it looks like his trick is very easy to guess. In fact, there were 2 women there and he didn't saw anyone. This trick is very stupid.
We exposed him very well, and now we move on. We need to make the guys happier. It seems to me that the cockroaches need to be removed.
It seems that this is not their main problem. Oh, just look! After we put away the phones, they suddenly became happy. But it seems to me that cockroaches in a plate are a much worse problem. Now we need to help this strange sheep.
It seems to me that this sheep shouldn't have a hump on its back. It's not a camel. Let's, instead of shaving her head, just remove this strange hump so that she looks like an ordinary sheep.
It turned out that she is very cute. Look, she is very pleased that we were able to help her, and now we need to find a cat here. I think he's hiding under this guy's beard.
It seems to me that this guy will not be very happy if the cat suddenly decides to let out too much of himself while sleeping.
The main thing is that we helped him. Now we need to understand what this guy is looking at. Oh, look, it turns out it's not a mirror, but he's watching some very beautiful girl.
She is not as beautiful as you describe her. Looks like this guy overslept for work. We need to find a way to wake him up. Look! The sun that was hiding behind his curtain blows its trumpet. But this guy still doesn't wake up.
This cute dog really wants someone to finally give him his Christmas present. Let's remove this knot. Great! Now he can play with his bone to his heart's content. And just look! This guy looks like he's dressed inappropriately for the weather. Let's help him.
It looks like he overdid it too much, because under his winter jacket there is also a sweater and warm pants. Looks like we need to help him remove them too.
Now this guy is dressed for the weather, but I think his belly is too big for this outfit. Well, the main thing is that we were able to help him. And now we need to make sure that the new year comes. We just need to erase the extra part of this 0 so that it turns into 1. Cool. Now 2021 is finally here. The only caveat is that it's already 2024, but I think we'll miss this moment.
And now we need to help the red car get out of here. To do this, we need to remove this black car. Cool. We were able to help her. Now this guy will go about his business.
Looks like these guys are in love with each other.
Oh my god, Lord! Unfortunately, we can't show this to you guys.
Lord, what's going on here? This is absolutely not normal. What? Oh my god, seriously?
I think you really look much better this way. To find out what's in my room, you need to like and subscribe. Come on, I'm waiting. Well, 3, 2, 1.
There's a puking Pomni here today!
Hello everyone, friends, and today we will again play the most disgusting game in the world.
Oh, this is my favorite game. Wait, what? It's Catnap, our friend from Poppy Playtime. Let's help him poop.
Wait, what are you doing right now? You help him poop? So we have now taken the poop out of his butt?
Are you serious now? Wait, do you really think that this is your favorite game? I don't think girls should like games like this.
Oh my god. Every time we launch this game, I experience total cringe, and now we need to help Catnap's girl give birth to kittens. Lord, why did I even sign up for this?
Have you guys even seen the number of views under our videos in which we play this game? It turns out that this game is liked not only by Pomni and the Bubble, but also by many of our viewers.
Wait, did you say under our videos? So this is actually not your first time playing this? Wait, what? Was Jax just there?
Is this really me? How did I even get into this game? It seems to me that this should not happen.
And now you need to get the poop and cockroaches out of this glass. I hope that your character in this game will not then use this straw to drink this drink.
A straw? That is. You are not embarrassed by the fact that he is really going to drink this drink after there have been poop and cockroaches in it? It seems to me that I wouldn't even trust those balls that remained inside.
Oh yeah! And it also seems to me that... Wait, what? Is this really me? Looks like I'm here to help me get those instant noodles off the top shelf.
Guys, I usually envy you very much when you are added to any game, but I want to admit honestly that I definitely wouldn't want to see myself here. It's so good that the creators of this game like you more than me. I really wouldn't want anyone to squeeze out pimples on my face.
And I'm very interested. Will I be in this game? I would really like to really be added here. It seems to me that I would fit perfectly into some level.
My friend, I think that you can't even doubt it. You should definitely be added here as the biggest fan of this game. Wait, did they really add Kaufmo here?
To be honest, this is the character I least expected to see. And the last thing I probably wanted was to give him an injection right in the butt.
I'm very glad that the creators of this game created it before the second episode of your series appeared. Because if this game had come out later, we would definitely have had my face there.
Okay, it's Catnap again. And looks like we need to clean his mouth. Oh my god, he has a lot of tonsillitis accumulated in his mouth. God, this looks so disgusting.
But we were finally able to help him, and now he can sing his favorite song. Looks like these guys are in love with each other. I think we need to help them.
Finally, we will pass an adequate level in which there are no vile things. Oh my god, Lord! Unfortunately, we can't show this to you guys, otherwise YouTube will ban us from this video.
What? Lord, what's going on here? This is absolutely not normal. Do they really think that my feet smell bad? Guys, I'm a doll. My feet just physiologically cannot smell bad.
Don't you find it strange at all that the creators of this level built everything as if you and I were starting a romantic relationship? I'm a girl and I like boys. It's weird that they decided to make me like this here.
Oh yes, I absolutely agree. It's really strange to see you in this position here. Now we need to help Pomni. I think something happened to her butt.
Hooray! Finally levels with my participation. Well, here we need to unhook this Scorpio from my butt and place it in this jar. Wow! It's very funny to see yourself joyful here. Just look at how funny I look here.
Oh, this already looks pretty weird. It seems to me that there may be something here that YouTube prohibits from showing. I hope there will only be permitted content here.
This is already going beyond all limits. Did they seriously help me put on my bra?
It's me! Hooray! I finally see myself in this game! But why am I presented here as a child? I haven't used pacifiers or anything like that for a long time. Well, anyway, let's help this weird me eat with a pacifier.
Even earlier when we played these games, I thought they were strange. But when I started seeing characters from our amazing digital circus in these terrible games, I realized that there was nothing stranger than this.
Wait, what? Oh my god, seriously? So you want to say that you really think that I have some kind of complex regarding my body? What is happening here? I don't understand this at all.
It looks like now we will, so to speak, add to you what you are missing. I think we'll improve you a little. Just look. I think you really look much better this way.
Lord, guys, I don't want to hear or see this anymore. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I really don't want to experience this feeling. Let's help Jax light the candles on this cake. By the way, why couldn't I do this? But instead, we would have increased something for Jax.
Because I think that on the very day when this level was created, Jax had a birthday. That is why he is lying on the floor with a belly.
He is very lucky that he is the only character who is happy with his stay in this game. And now we need to help the Gangle harvest her carrots. It seems that the carrots are not growing as well as she would like, and we need to water them.
Well, this seems like a pretty interesting activity to me. At least there's nothing nasty about it. We just need to water this carrot with water from this watering can, and then collect it.
Is it possible that the game developers will also create modes with me in which I will need to collect the carrots that I planted and not levels where my feet stink or I enlarge my breasts?
In this case, this game will not be so interesting. Can't you understand this? By the way, now we need to help Dog Day, who stole a beehive and is running away from a swarm of bees.
It seems to me that in this situation, on the contrary, we are helping the bees stop it. Well, he fully deserved it because he wasn't always a good character. And now we need to help Kickin' Chicken lay eggs.
Wait, but this is a guy? As far as I know, hen guys, or rather roosters, don't lay eggs. That's what chicken girls do. Okay, in this game, it's also difficult to look for logic, so I won't even try to do it. I'll just help him get these eggs out of him.
We just have to get the last egg! Oh, looks like it's a little stuck in the textures. Well, we'll have to put in more effort to get the last egg out of it. Great! We managed to do it! Now let's take it to the next level.
Well, this is a different game. The last game where we completed the missing parts was a little different.
Yes, but I like the graphics in this game better. So here we need to draw another cherry.
Yes, this game is really significantly different from the previous one, but here the levels are completed much faster. Here we need to add a handle to this frying pan.
But seriously, I thought it was actually a plate. You are very observant, Kane.
Really? I also didn't immediately realize that it was a frying pan. Okay, we passed this level. Now we need to finish drawing the star.
Okay, the first levels in this game are too easy. We need something more challenging. Here we need to finish drawing a hole for this donut.
Looks like this grandpa's TV doesn't work. We need to finish drawing the wire to connect it to the socket.
Okay, that was too easy too. I hope the next level will be more difficult. Okay, it's obvious that here we need to finish drawing the banana.
The banana that Jax drew looked pretty crooked, but it looks like he's playing this game. Okay, now we need to solve this math example.
Here we need to finish drawing the plus so that it becomes correct. Great! One more level behind, and now we need to finish drawing the burger.
Looks like this burger is missing a bun on top. Okay, let's finish drawing it so we can get a beautiful burger. Cool! But it seems to me that Jax again drew this item rather crookedly.
Stop judging me! Yes, I'm really bad at drawing, but I try really hard to do it. But look how beautiful the toothpaste I was able to draw.
It looks like you are really good at drawing all sorts of strange things. Okay, let's draw a mouth for this ball.
Maybe we can draw him a sad mouth because his back is turned to the sun.
This seems quite counterintuitive. But it looks like this ball is still smiling. He just needed to finish drawing the mouth, and its shape didn't matter at all.
And here we need to finish painting this paintbrush. Wow, Jax added those things on her end. It really looks very similar.
Okay, so far all the tasks we come across are very easy, and here we need to finish drawing this guy. Probably glasses.
So you think the main problem is that he just doesn't feel cool here, right?
Yes, that's exactly what I think.
Aren't you at all embarrassed by the fact that this guy is just levitating in the air?
Well, yes, it definitely seems to me that he is missing some kind of boat or surfboard.
Well, okay, let's just find the right shape for it. It seems to me that this is an oval board. Wait, what? Why is there a shark under his feet?
I wouldn't add greenery to the top of this pineapple because it still needs to be torn off before eating it.
But now it finally looks whole, like SpongeBob's house. Oh, it looks like someone tore off this bear's paw.
Let's give this bear his paw back and let's go to the next level. Look, it's the snowman again. I remember how last time we couldn't draw a normal hat for him for a very long time. I hope this time we will do it faster.
We? Buddy, you weren't actually with us when we did it. It looks like you just watched our videos. I remember it very well. By the way, I also remember how Jax really thought that the snowman was missing a carrot at the bottom.
It seems to me that carrots were a much more suitable option for him than this stupid hat. By the way, we're done with this snowman, and now we need to finish drawing the safe door.
Looks like someone left this safe unlocked. Okay, now this bungler's money is safe. Now we need to draw another wheel for this bike.
It looks like some kind of thief is actually operating in this game and stealing bicycle wheels, buckets from a snowman's head, surfboards, and all sorts of other things. By the way, it's strange that he opened the safe and didn't steal money from it.
Even more strange is that it turns out that we needed to finish drawing the stone in this level instead of finishing this sword to the end. Well, okay, now let's draw the missing window to this house.
It seems that the builder who designed this house did not study at any educational institution in order to do this normally. It's good that we have this magic pencil with which we can fill in all the missing parts of various objects.
Oh yeah. It seems to me that if I had such a pencil in real life, I would draw a lot of cool things, like leaving this circus or something like that.
You mean would you draw a door? Okay, in that case, I would draw a huge lock and chains. It seems to me that you wouldn't be able to escape from here like that.
Then I would draw the key to this lock and open this lock. It seems to me that then all the chains fell down and I would have been able to move on.
Then I would draw a combination lock to which you did not have any key. Only a secret code that would be in my head.
It seems to me that in this case you need to draw a head for yourself first. Because if you're going to keep the secret code in what you have now instead of a head, I think we can see the correct answer easily.
Well, by the way, that sounds pretty logical. Okay, let's stop thinking about drawing because we will never have this magic pencil. Better yet, let's continue playing this game.
We finished drawing the keyboard for this laptop, and now I think we should draw a jar. Because what we see now is the lid from this jar.
Okay, we've done it. Let's move on to the next level.
Wait, we just recently played a game in which we had to complete the missing parts.
If you are not satisfied with something in the games we play, you can go back to your candy country.
Oh, Kane, it seems that it even sounded too cruel. Maybe you should be more careful with your expressions.
To be honest, I can't even imagine how hard it is for you to work under the leadership of this tyrant.
I don't know how others feel about this, but personally, I'm happy with it. By the way, we were finally able to put a band-aid on this guy's wound.
This flower is definitely missing something. I think we should draw a flower pot for him so that he can grow normally.
I think this flower pot looks great. Wait, what? Is he really not happy with it? Looks like this guy is too selective.
Okay, let's try to draw the perfect designer vase for him. Seriously? I think this vase looks just great. Okay, let's try experimenting with the shape some more.
It seems to me that this flower may die due to its excessive selectivity. He just needs a container so that he can continue to live.
Okay, let's try to draw a better vase. Maybe he will be satisfied with one of the forms that we offer him?
I think this flower is already starting to irritate me very much. Maybe we should just leave it until it withers and the level ends on itself?
Jax, that sounds too cruel. Flowers are living beings too.
Oh yes? Maybe then this living creature will finally tell me what damn shape of vase I need to come up with for him so that he will finally be satisfied?
Not all living creatures can speak humanly. Dogs, cats, and other animals don't talk to you.
Seriously? Aren't you embarrassed by the fact that now you are talking here with a bubble, a ribbon, a hair, a jaw, a jelly crocodile, a living bubble, and a doll?
Yes, I agree, it sounds a little idiotic. By the way, the game decided to give us a hint and drew the ideal vase shape for him. Seriously? Is this guy just really into minimalism?
It seems to me that all the vases that we painted for him before were much more beautiful. Okay, now we need to make this cake happy. Let's draw a candle for him.
He looks a lot like my distant cousin, Mr. Cake. I really love it when sweet creatures rejoice.
Is your cousin really a cake? Then I'm afraid to ask, who are your grandparents? Is it flour and eggs?
Boom! And the score, according to Cool Jokes, becomes 1.0 in favor of Jax. I think this joke should be added to the fund of golden jokes of our show.
If for each idiotic joke he was deducted 1 point, then his score would be minus 100,000 terror.
You're just jealous of me, darling. Nobody makes better jokes than me. By the way, we just helped a criminal escape from prison. I hope he goes on to do good things.
I very much doubt it. He didn't look like a good person. Well, now we need to give this guy his mouth back. How did he even manage to lose it?
I too once lost my mouth, and now I look exactly like how you see me. By the way, we were able to help him, but the words he is trying to tell us are absolutely incomprehensible.
What do we need to draw here? To be honest, I can't even imagine what the game developers want to see here, so I'll just draw myself.
Will you really feel better if you overtake the turtle in the picture? It seems to me that your self-esteem is as high as possible.
Maybe we won't waste time drawing the wrong answers in this game of, wait, what? Was this really the correct answer?
It looks like I can just draw hairs as an answer in any level and complete the levels.
Looks like this guy needs a brilliant idea. Let's draw a light bulb above his head. Looks like he needs the light from this light bulb.
Let's draw it! Great! We passed this level. I wonder what will happen in the next one.
Looks like this cop is really hungry, but we all know that cops love donuts more than anything else. Let's draw a big, beautiful donut for him.
It seems to me that your thinking is too stereotypical. Maybe he wouldn't mind. Seriously? Donut? Okay, looks like you were right.
It looks like this caterpillar wants to turn into a butterfly. Well, let's draw the most beautiful butterfly in the world.
It seems to me that you have failed to draw a beautiful butterfly. It looks more like some kind of TV antenna, or something like that.
It looks like this traveler is a little lost. It seems to me that we need to draw mountains for him so that he can gather on them.
This is just a great idea. It seems to me that this is what he needs. Cool. It looks like he really likes it. And now we need to help save this family's marriage.
Looks like this guy's missing a tie. Let's draw it. Okay, that's not exactly what he needed. Maybe then we should draw a bow tie for him.
It looks more like some kind of giant candy than a bow tie. Let's try to draw a bow tie without that thing in the middle.
How do you even know what a bow tie looks like? You're a bandit and have never worn formal suits.
When I was little, my mother sent me to school, and all my classmates wore a bow tie. And I was the only one who didn't have it, and everyone laughed at me very hard. While my mom...
So stop! Do you really want to tell another sob story? We have entertaining videos and not videos about some sad problems from childhood. Stop doing that!
Excuse me, what did we just draw for this guy? Is this some kind of giant gray cucumber? I don't think this is quite what he needed.
Looks like this guy doesn't know where he can pee. Let's draw a toilet for him so he can finally relieve himself.
Pee? Do you mean drain the jelly?
Oh, at first I didn't understand what you were talking about, but now I don't even want to try to ask unnecessary questions. I absolutely don't want to know how it works for jelly people.
It's actually quite simple. First we go into the toilet room and then...
No, wait, stop, don't say that. If you continue, we will be given an age limit for this video. We don't want this, right?
Sorry, I just wanted to tell you how we make the sweets that we give to our valued guests.
Wait, do you mean that same bag of candy that you brought for us?
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say about him. Didn't you like them? It seems to me that you ate them with great pleasure last night.
Oh God, don't tell me that. Oh damn, looks like I'll be afraid to eat candy for the next eternity.
It's good that I didn't manage to eat a single candy from this bag, and it looks like I won't even touch them.
I never thought I'd say this, but thank you, Bubble, for cooking for us.
Let's just take you to the next level.
I think this old man definitely lacks glasses. It is difficult for him to read what is written in this book.
I think these glasses suit him perfectly. Yes, just look at how happy he is. I'm very glad that we were able to help him.
It looks like the tooth fairy flew to the child and couldn't find the tooth under the pillow. Well, let's draw it.
I hope she gives us something for this tooth. It seems to me that this tooth is too small. It's worth drawing a bigger tooth. She's not interested in such trifles.
And now she doesn't like the location of this tooth. It looks like she wanted him to be a little more to the right. Well, okay, let's draw it somewhere else.
Seriously? Was she really unhappy that we drew this tooth too far from her? She's a fairy. She can reach him.
I hope she will pay us generously for this tooth. What? Seriously? 1 bill? Okay. It seems to me that this is not a fairy, but some kind of scammer.
Speaking of scammers, this guy doesn't know how to get to this pile of money. I think we should draw a sledgehammer for him so he can break down this wall.
In real life, I wouldn't help scammers. But in this case, the game itself asks for it. So we have to figure out a way to get to this money.
Did you really decide to draw a tunnel for him? It seems to me that we should give this guy a shovel so that he can try to do this digging himself.
Okay, let's try to draw a shovel for him and see what happens. Okay, he stole all the money. Well, we helped him, and now we need to help this guy.
Looks like this guy is very upset that the candles on his cake aren't burning. I think as a child I would also be offended if they gave me a cake without candles. Okay, let's try to light them up.
It looks like he wants to light them himself. Let's draw a match for him. Great, this is exactly what he wanted. Now he can blow out the candles and make a wish.
Oh no! This wolf wants to attack us! Just look how his saliva flows! It seems to me that we need to draw the sun so that he runs to hide, because wolves are nocturnal animals.
It was a werewolf and we caught this guy by surprise. Now he will have to get home like this.
Look, buddy, you have something sticking out of your nose. It looks a lot like a booger. Maybe we should draw a napkin for it.
It looks like this napkin is not exactly what he needs. Maybe he wants to remove this booger with his own finger.
Ugh, I don't understand why use your fingers. When can you use a napkin so as not to get your hands dirty? And this guy's finger really suited him better than the napkin.
This girl is trying to spray perfume, but she can't smell it because she just doesn't have a nose. Let's draw her a small, neat nose.
Looks like this nose won't be enough to smell it. Maybe we need to draw a bigger nose? Looks like she doesn't like that nose either.
It can't be that she really needs to finish drawing something else. Let's just try to draw different noses for her. Maybe one of the shapes will really suit her.
Seriously? Is this your clue? Does she need to draw a nose? We have already tried several dozen variations of the nose, and all the noses that we have drawn do not suit her.
By the way, among all our digital circus characters, there is only one character who has a nose. Now the shadow of this character will appear on the screen, and you pause this video and write in the comments, who is this?
Okay, guys, I hope you wrote the correct answer. And the correct answer will appear on the screen in 3, 2, 1, and yes, you were right. This is a regatta.
By the way, it's really very strange that she is the only character who has a nose. How then do all our other characters breathe? Okay, I think this is too fundamental a question.
By the way, I have never used this nose to breathe fully. Rather, with this nose, I tried to smell the food that Bubbles was preparing.
And now we need to understand who is hiding in this darkness. I think we should draw a light bulb that will illuminate this room.
I think Jax is drawing champignon again. Buddy, you have some kind of unhealthy love for these mushrooms. Maybe you can try to draw something more similar to a light bulb?
I think he is incorrigible. His skull, light bulb, and champignon look exactly the same. Okay, I hope he can do it better on the 3rd try.
I wouldn't say it looks like a light bulb, but it looks like this time he managed to do it and the game counted it as the correct answer. And now we need to help this guy recover.
He is sick with something too serious. I think we need to draw a syringe for him so that he can be given an injection and he will recover quickly.
Yes, it seems to me that no pills or ointments will help this guy. Just an injection. Great, just look. We managed to cure this guy. Now he looks healthy, and now we need to help this loser magician.
Looks like this guy is trying really hard to make a rabbit come out of his magic hat. Well, okay, let's draw a white rabbit that comes out of this hat.
It seems to me that you can draw rabbits much better than light bulbs or skulls. Most likely it's because these are your relatives. Oh, sorry. I wanted to say distant relatives. You're a hare.
Yes, we really should watch our statements. Otherwise, this long-eared guy might get offended by us and stop playing games. So let's just keep calling him a hare so he can be calm.
Now we need to draw food for this goblin. It seems to me that you need to draw a huge ham for him because orcs usually eat hams.
Wait, are you really trying to tell me that you just drew a picture of a ham? It looks more like a tennis racket or something. I think you should try to start drawing again and make it more like a ham.
Are you seriously drawing this now? It looks more like some kind of dialogue bubble from a comic book. Wait, what? Did he really like it? It looks like this goblin is so stupid that he doesn't even know what a real ham looks like.
It looks like this girl was very scared of the mouse, and we need to draw a cat that can drive this mouse away from her. I hope that you will draw the cat as beautifully as you drew the rabbit.
Buddy, I'm a pro at drawing animals. It seems to me that I have no equal in this. Moreover, there is nothing difficult in drawing a cat. He even has ears smaller than a rabbit.
I think it looks more like some kind of fox that drank alcohol or something like that. But it looks like this creature was able to drive away the mouse.
It seems to me that the guy who is standing on the ship definitely does not hear what this girl is trying to tell him. I think she's missing a loudspeaker. Let's add it to her hand.
It actually looks a lot like a loudspeaker. Oh, she confesses her love to him. This is very nice. I'm glad we could help.
Looks like this big guy can't find his weight. Well, I think we can draw her.
Jax, I don't think it looks exactly like a kettlebell. It looks more like some kind of lady's handbag.
It seems to me that sometimes women's handbags are even heavier than athletes' dumbbells. Therefore, I think that everything should suit him.
He didn't even like the dumbbell we drew. Maybe she's too short for this guy? Okay, let's try to draw a weight again.
It is quite possible that he generally needs a huge, heavy barbell.
She simply won't fit into this picture, so maybe we should try to draw a bigger dumbbell.
I think we should ask for a hint first. Look, even the game says that we need to draw a dumbbell. Let's try to draw it in a slightly different position.
It seems to me that if someone left a dumbbell in this position in the gym, they would be immediately kicked out of there.
She lies extremely unsafe. She may fall from there. But it looks like this guy is happy with everything, and now he will continue to build up his muscles. And we need to draw a second eye for this robot.
He has a pretty scary look, but it seems that this is how it should be. Okay, we helped this robot. Now we need to help this bald guy watch football.
He watches some disgusting TV shows where people kiss. Let's just stop him from watching what's on TV now.
It seems that this is not a way out of the situation because he did not get what he wanted, namely football. Well, I think we can draw a soccer ball, and he can play soccer right at home.
I think this idea is even worse than the previous one because he can completely break his TV with this ball. Better yet, let's draw him a TV remote control so he can change the channel.
Jax, this remote is even bigger than his head. Have you even seen what TV remotes look like?
It seems that this gigantic size does not bother him at all.
Looks like this guy is having some trouble launching his rocket. There's a countdown on the screen, but the rocket still doesn't fly away. We need to draw a button.
We sent a rocket into space with the help of drawing one button. Now we need to help this fisherman. It seems to me that he chose a place that was not at all fishing.
I think we can fix this by simply drawing a little fish for him. Look, we draw a goldfish. Maybe she will make his wish come true?
I really hope so. But I would also really like someone to fulfill my wishes. Now we need to help that guy swim underwater. It seems to me that he is afraid to open his eyes, and we need to draw protective underwater goggles for him.
In fact, you really can't open your eyes in seawater because the salt contained in the water has a very bad effect on the eyes.
Now this guy's eyes are protected and he can see the entire underwater world. And now we need to help this alien whose finger is glowing for some reason. What is he missing?
Maybe it's not actually a glowing finger, but a lighter? Okay, then I know exactly what we need to draw for him.
I think this is absolutely not what we needed to draw. Perhaps he is giving some kind of signal so that his alien friends will fly in and take him away. Let's draw a UFO.
It's more like some kind of hat for this guy. But it seems that with the help of this UFO, he was able to fly to his home. Now we need to help this guy make the right choice.
What choice are we talking about? I think we need to draw a gun for this guy so that he can kill this devil.
It seems to me that this is not quite what was required of us. Maybe we need to add an angel who can help this guy and advise him on the right actions.
I think it's quite strange to hear such a proposal from a guy named Kane, but it looks like you were right. But in fact, it doesn't really look like an angel.
I think he's a little missing his wings, but that's not a problem because we've completed this level. And now we need to help this poor guy get off the uninhabited small island.
Maybe we should leave a help request like SOS or something like that?
Let's then immediately draw the plane that flew in to save this guy by responding to his help signals.
I think this is a little illogical because this island is too small for this plane to land on. Let's better draw a huge ship that sailed to save this guy.
But this transport looks more like something that can take this guy away from this island. Great buddy, you are saved! And now we need to draw this guy an eye that is missing.
How could it be possible to lose your second eye? Okay, now I'll try to draw an eye as similar as possible to the one he has.
It seems to me that what you came up with is not very similar, but apparently this guy is pleased with the result.
Now we need to help complete this superhero signal. Maybe they want to call Spider-Man?
Definitely! Let's draw Spider-Man logo here.
It seems to me that you haven't read comics at all. Don't you know that only Batman can be summoned using a spotlight? It's even called the Bat Signal.
It would make more sense to draw the Batman logo here, namely a big black bat. Great! I think we did great!
Now this city cannot be afraid of crime. Oh look, this is a guy we know. We already helped him, but we drew a burger for him. But now he has a festive cap on his head. This means you need to draw him a birthday cake.
I think we did a great job. And this guy is happy too. He even tries to blow out the candle on this cake. Now we need to understand why this girl is unhappy. They gave her a ring.
I think I'm missing a diamond on this ring. Well, let's draw it.
That's pretty arrogant of her. She is not satisfied with the size of this diamond. Okay, let's try to draw a bigger diamond for her.
Okay, I hope this size will be enough for her. Seriously? All this time she was angry just because of the size of the diamond?
It seems to me that after this, I would change my mind about proposing marriage to her. Okay, now let's finish painting this death with a scythe her real face.
Jax, is it just me or are you drawing a champignon again? You should practice drawing skulls.
The main thing is that this guy is happy with his new face. Now we will move on, and here we need to help this lock. Looks like he lost his friend.
I think we should finish drawing him his friend the key. The main thing is to make it as similar as possible to the key so that this guy is happy.
Oh, I think this guy's too happy. Just look at his face. Okay, now we'll help this fairy fix her magic wand.
Looks like there's a star missing at the end of this magic wand. Okay, let's finish it.
I hope she can do a lot of good things with her new wand. Why did this game even decide to give us a hint? We ourselves understand that we need to draw a flower here.
Jax is pretty good at drawing. This flower looks almost real.
Well, we dealt with this flower quite quickly, and now let's move on to the next task.
The fly is stuck in the web, but there is no spider. It seems to me that we need to draw him so that he will eat it.
It looks too cruel. I think it would be better if they drew scissors with which they would cut the web and free the fly.
But now this spider has food and we can draw the following picture.
This snowman of mine is definitely missing something. I think we should draw him a hat or something.
Looks like he doesn't really like this hat. Maybe we should draw some other bucket-type hat on our head.
Now he looks like a royal guard, do you know, with these weird and furry hats.
Looks like he's not of royal blood. Maybe then we can draw horns for him? Maybe he will like it?
Now it's a snowman reindeer. But this option doesn't suit him either.
I know exactly what he is missing.
Oh, no, remove this quickly before YouTube bans us for this.
Seriously. Hat? We already drew his hat. Maybe he needs a tricorn hat?
Oh my god, this hat doesn't suit this guy either. Okay, let's try to draw the neatest square hat possible.
Maybe we should draw him a hat with ear flaps. Maybe it's a Russian snowman or something like that. Let's try to do this.
Oh my god, he doesn't like this hat either. Buddy, why are you such a picky dude?
Seriously, did he need a damn top hat? Oh my god, this guy really gave us a hard time.
I hope this version of the hat suits him. Well, finally, Lord, I no longer believe that we could do this. Now let's draw a bucket here.
We already tried to draw a bucket in the previous level. I hope in this level everyone will like the bucket that we will draw.
Okay, this really looks like a real bucket, and we coped with this level too. Now, we're moving to the next level.
Looks like tools are falling on this guy. I think we need to protect his bald head. Let's make some kind of barrier or something like that.
It looks quite strange, but now I think this guy will definitely be protected. Perhaps the developers of this level wanted us to draw a helmet?
I think it's time for her to wake up, but it's an owl. She needs to see the moon in order to stay awake at night. Let's draw her.
This moon is really very similar to the real one. I hope she wakes up the owl. Just look at how funny her face is.
This guy lost some of his glasses somewhere. Let's restore them. I think you can draw a round lens here.
This guy's not happy with what we did. Maybe we didn't draw an even enough circle?
Okay, let's try to redraw it. This time he doesn't like what we did either. Maybe he wants a different lens?
Oh my god, what more does this guy need? Maybe let's try to draw a perfect circle?
We already tried to do this, but it didn't work. He still doesn't like his lens. Let's make it square.
This guy is starting to piss me off. We tried all the options. Nothing suits him.
Seriously? Triangle? Buddy, your choice of glasses is too idiotic.
Well, we were finally able to help this idiot with the weird hair color and weird glasses, and now we're moving on to the next level.
This guy is sitting and drinking something. What is he missing? Maybe he doesn't have enough food?
Let's draw a cucumber for this guy. Maybe he's just sitting there drunk and hungry?
It turns out that this guy is just an alcoholic and he lacks a wine bottle next to him. Okay, it was worth guessing, but I had a better opinion of him.
Great. We were able to help this French alcoholic, and now let's help this woman.
It seems to me that in order to help her, it is enough to remove her from this room so that she does not interfere with this rocker listening to music.
It looks like this option is not suitable for us. We still need to help this girl. Let's draw this guy some headphones.
Looks like this option doesn't suit anyone either. Well then, I think we can draw big headphones on his head that both he and she will like.
And this option suits them. Great! And now we need to help this sad bottle and draw a glass friend for it.
I think I'm making a pretty ugly glass, but I hope he's happy with this Mr. Bottle.
It looks like he's happy with everything. Great! I'm glad we were able to make him happy. Now let's help this guy on the island who is very sick from the heat.
We need to draw him a huge umbrella or something like that can protect him from the sun's rays. Cool. And this umbrella helped him.
Now this guy can have a normal rest on the island. Well, now we need to help this guy. Maybe we need to draw a sleep bandage for him.
Now this guy will sleep more pleasantly, but it seems to me that this is not exactly what he needs. Well then, let's try to wake him up. To do this, we need to draw an alarm clock.
Seriously? Doesn't he like this alarm clock? Well then, I don't know what we need.
This guy is not happy with everything. He's definitely a clown.
Seriously? Alarm? We already drew an alarm clock for him. Maybe he needs a bigger alarm clock?
Oh my god, this guy is impossible to please. We're even trying to finish the legs for this alarm clock. He's still not happy with it.
Seriously? Our only problem was that we didn't draw a big enough alarm clock? Okay, let's just trace these lines.
Wake up, Boar! Now you have a new giant alarm clock. Well, now we need to help Jax's friend.
This guy's very hungry. I think the carrots should definitely make him full. Cool, we helped him.
I think this knight is in a little trouble. In order to cope with this dragon, he just needs a weapon.
We drew this sword just perfectly, but it's strange that it's purple. Wow! Now this knight has defeated the dragon.
Buddy, how did you end up losing your ear? Do you think someone bit it off? But it seems to me that when your ear is bitten off, your facial expression is a little different.
We need to erase this black line so that his ear appears solid. Great. Now this guy hears twice as good.
Buddy, what are you missing? Maybe we should draw him a clown nose because only clowns cry?
It's very strange to hear these words from the most important crybaby in our team, but it seems to me that this is not the best option. Let's try to sketch his tears.
I think this definitely won't help us either. Maybe it's this guy's birthday and we should draw him a birthday hat.
Oh my god, buddy, what is your problem? Just tell us how we can help you.
I'm tired of him. I will draw a tongue for him so that it seems that he is not only sad, but also sour.
It seems to me that the problem is completely different. Candy? Seriously? Was this guy crying just because he didn't have candy?
I am absolutely sure that this tree is missing a star at its very top. No Christmas tree is complete without a star at the top.
I don't think this game really likes the star that Jax drew. Maybe you should try to draw it not like a pentagram.
But in general, he used the simplest way to draw a star. It's very strange that the game didn't like this method. I hope this star suits her.
Now we saved someone's Christmas. Well, let's help the next person. Oh my god. Buddy, what happened to your hand? Where did you lose it?
Wait, do they really want us to draw him a new hand? Okay, let's try to do this.
I think it looks more like a fork than a hand, but this guy seems to be okay with it. Well, the main thing is that he is happy, and now we will help the next person complete what he is missing.
It seems to me that some mistake occurred during the construction of this house, and the builders made the foundation too large. Well, let's add a lift for this guy so he can get up and go into his house.
I think the steps will be enough for him. He will be able to install the elevator himself. Well, we helped this guy, and now he's home. Now, oh my god, what's going on here? This guy lost his sock.
I think we should add a second sock to him because this guy looks pretty ridiculous wearing just one sock.
I think we drew the outline slightly wrong. It may not be the right size. Ooh, I think this guy likes him too much. Look at what rack he's standing in.
This stance is very unnatural for a man with such hairy legs. Well, now let's help this guy.
Claws like Wolverine's will definitely be better than any watch. Just imagine how cool you can be if you have these claws.
Looks like this guy didn't like those claws at all. Well, then let's add him a like so that he definitely likes everything.
Dear friends, don't forget to like our videos too. Well, he didn't like this option. I think then we'll add a watch to him, so he looks like all his other friends.
By the way, friends, do you know who else among us is a fan of various wristwatches? Now the shadow of this character will appear on your screen, and you pause this video and write in the comments who it is. I hope you answer correctly.
Well, guys, have you written your comments? And the correct answer will appear on the screen in 3, 2, 1. And yes, you were right. It's Kinger.
In fact, we're all tired of showing off our watches. He has a whole collection of them, and we can't explain to him that we really don't care at all.
By the way, all this time the game does not count Jax for all his attempts to draw a clock. He's tried to do this many times already, but I think it's time for us to try to simply skip this level and stop torturing ourselves.
Great! You and I have done this, and now we need to finish drawing the head of this skeleton. How did he even manage to lose her?
Are you even sure that you are drawing a skeleton skull? It looks more like some kind of champignon over a square or something like that. Okay, the main thing is that the game counted this for us as a correct answer. And now let's warm up this Neanderthal.
I think we should draw him a very bright sun. It should definitely warm him up.
It seems to me that this is not quite what he needed. Maybe then he should draw him a fire. It should definitely warm him up.
The main thing is that this guy doesn't accidentally approach this fire and get burned. He's a Neanderthal, and he doesn't know how to use it. Great. Now this guy not only warmed up, but was also able to warm up his food. We helped him, and now let's help the next person.
I really want to draw the sun on this guy so that his eyes burn out. You know you can't look at the sun through a telescope, right?
It's a pity that the game didn't count this as the correct answer. Let's now erase this and draw a star for him so he can admire it.
My friend, to be honest, this is the most disgusting star I've ever seen in my life. Try drawing it again a little smoother. I think you should do well.
And I already like this star much more. Just look! Jax had to draw a star 3 times today, and the 3rd time he got it almost perfect. Well, now we have to help this guy draw a triangle.
This guy really can't handle this task himself? I think this is the easiest task in the world. Just draw a triangle.
Perhaps this guy is slightly mentally retarded, but in any case, the main thing is that we were able to help him. Now we need to help this guy, and I can't understand what he needs. Let's draw him a monitor.
It seems to me that this is not the most ideal monitor, but in any case it should help him. No, unfortunately this is not exactly what he needs. Maybe we can try to draw a better monitor?
It seems to me that the problem here is absolutely not in the monitor. This guy has huge bags under his eyes, and it is quite possible that he is very tired. I think he needs some kind of boost of energy. Maybe we can draw him a cup of coffee?
This guy looks a lot like our editor. Right now, our editor's also working all night to create a video for you guys. Write him some nice words in the comments and be sure to like this video.
It doesn't exactly look like a coffee mug. Let's try to draw a bigger mug, and we definitely need to draw the steam that comes out of it from the top. This coffee should be hot.
I'm definitely sure that's what we need to do. This is about just look how we were able to cheer up this guy. Well, this task was quite difficult, but we did it and... What? Why doesn't this guy have a leg? Guys, where do you keep losing all your limbs?
Jax, I think you drew too many fingers, don't you think so? Oh, I think this guy is quite happy with his new leg.
This leg looks like it's mutated. Well, now let's add a keyboard to this guy so he can write nice comments to us. Guys, why don't you write us comments under the video? Don't you have a keyboard?
If this solved the problem, I would draw a keyboard for each of our subscribers. Oh, I think this guy is missing an emergency evacuation button.
Well, okay. Let's not argue with this, and let's just draw a button to save this guy. Great. He was able to fly away by parachute.
I hope that the next task will be more difficult than the previous one. Oh, look! This big guy doesn't have enough food on his plate. Well, I think he will be very happy if we draw a burger for him.
I think this burger is definitely missing something. There should be at least 2 buns. Great. Now this guy will be happy.
I think this guy has a hearing problem. Let's try to finish drawing him a new ear.
I think the game will ask you to finish drawing him a pretty giant ear. Well, but now he will hear his friend well.
Is this the foot of Santa Claus? It seems to me that walking in the snow without shoes is not the best idea.
Great. Now his feet will definitely not freeze. Ow! Just look! This astronaut went into space without a spacesuit.
We need to quickly finish drawing his spacesuit so that he doesn't suffocate. Let's draw a circle around his head.
Great job, guys. The astronaut is saved, and now we move on to the next level.
This guy feels extremely insecure. It says that you need to finish drawing his crown. Well, maybe we can finish drawing a halo for him.
I don't think this is the best idea, but it's worth a try. Let's add another glow effect around it.
Well, I don't think he looks happy. I think we need to erase everything we drew and try to draw something else.
Let's try to draw glasses for him. Maybe he just doesn't see well.
Are you guys serious? It says there to draw him a crown. What in the word crown is not clear to you?
Okay, let's just draw him a crown and move on to the next level.
This crown has too many spikes. Do you think he will like her?
He seemed to really like her. This is cool. Let's now help the next person. We need to help him get the ball into the basket.
Guys, there is a basketball fan among us too. Now the shadow of this character will appear on the screen and you try to guess who it is. Write your answers in the comments.
I hope you answered correctly, and the correct answer will appear on the screen in 3, 2, 1. And yes, you guessed it right again. It's Jax.
And I think this ball is quite crooked, but it seems that this does not bother him and he is happy even with this ball.
This woman had a fire. I think we need to help her eliminate it.
I don't think this is a good idea. The fire still continues to burn. We need water.
I think we need to come up with something that will help us put out the fire in her apartment. Exactly. We need a fireman.
Try to draw him as similar to a fireman as possible. We need to save this girl from the burning house.
He looks quite a lot like a fireman. Well, I hope that he will be able to put out this fire and we will save this girl.
Let's just draw a ladder for her to go down and escape from the fire.
I think this is the best idea out of all the ones proposed. Let's just do it and let her come down.
Great! The staircase is ready, the girl is saved, and we are moving to the next level. Here we need to help the guy with his crazy twitching eye.
Maybe we can just give him an eye patch? Kind of like pirates, you know?
Yes, it also seems to me that his eye should be hidden. He twitches madly and scares everyone who looks at him. It's definitely very creepy.
It seems to me that this is not exactly what needs to be done. Maybe we should finish drawing the frame of his glasses. This may help his eye stop twitching.
Wow, that really helped. Only now his nostril began to twitch. It's quite strange, but the main thing is that now this guy is happy.
Are you really drawing this guy a bra? I don't think this is quite what he needs.
There is a logic to this. Maybe Jax is actually drawing him a swimsuit. So this guy will be fully dressed.
The game tells you that this guy needs to draw shorts. Well, okay, let's do this. Hope this helps this guy get dressed.
Great, now this guy has shorts. Wait, where is him? Okay, never mind.
Now this guy is dressed and we move on to the next level. Oh my god, this guy's feet really stink. We urgently need to put socks on him.
You're so careful around his leg, Jax. Are you afraid that you won't be able to draw socks in his size?
This sock seemed to fit his foot perfectly. Well, now let's help this guy dig up the treasure. He definitely needs a shovel for this.
Let's draw a shovel for him so that this guy can become rich and buy himself a new jacket that will be cooler than the one he is wearing now.
I didn't like his strange green jacket either. She looks like he's a leprechaun. Okay, now we need to add a new wheel to this poor car.
I'm so sorry about the machine. She's crying because she doesn't have a wheel. Don't worry, machine. We drew you a new wheel and now you can go wherever you want.
And this teapot is angry because he pours all the tea into the plate. Hey, buddy, I think you're missing a cup here.
Great, this is the perfect mug for tea, and now this teapot is happy. I'm glad we were able to help him. Now we need to help this crying plate. I think she doesn't have enough food.
Let's draw a piece of delicious chicken on it. I think this should calm down this crying plate a little.
Our pencil draws in gray. I think the gray chicken won't look too appetizing. Perhaps we are doing something wrong?
Yes, it looks like this plate was not happy. Maybe we should draw a fork next to it or something like that?
Yes, she missed a fork nearby. Well, this is quite logical. Who even eats with just a knife?
Here you need to complete the missing geometric figure. I think a triangle would be the right solution.
And now we need to help this girl hide from the rain. How about drawing an umbrella to prevent these drops from falling on her?
Purple umbrella. It looks quite glamorous, but quite strange. I hope she will be happy with this umbrella.
Now this lady won't get wet. It's great that we were able to do this, and she looks pretty happy now.
Oh no, look, it's a crying monkey. We need to help her. Perhaps she wants to eat. Let's draw her a banana.
It doesn't exactly taste like a banana, but I think she's happy about it. Well, I'm very glad that we were able to make this monkey happy.
This guy is crying among the mustachioed men. Buddy, don't worry. We will give you a gorgeous hairstyle, and you will become cooler than these bald guys.
It looks like he's still not happy. Well, then we'll give you a mustache, but it will be cooler than these guys. Now you look like, Charlie Chaplin.
He didn't like that mustache either. Okay, maybe this is an elegant option then?
But he really liked this mustache. Great.
Look, in fact, this cat is not a magician. He just disguised his round aquarium with fish.
It looks like this fish is very scared. Now we need to help this girl get the same hairstyle as in the photo.
It seems to me that for such a hairstyle, she needs to remove the curlers that are now on her head. Great! Now she's ready for a date.
You even managed to say it in rhyme! Well, now we need to make the shadow of his hands appear on the wall.
It seems to me that a wolf or something similar to it should appear there. Wow, look, it really is a wolf. I would also like to be able to do the same.
It seems to me that there is absolutely nothing complicated about this. Now let's move on. Here we need to help the turtle win. I think without a scooter, this bunny won't be able to reach the finish line.
Turns out we can erase the finish line here, but how can this help the turtle?
Everything is very simple. It is enough to erase the finish line so that the rabbit cannot cross it. Great! The rabbit moved on and the turtle came to the finish line first.
I hope you are not upset that we disturbed your relative. Okay, now we need to help this grandpa. A rock fell on his car. I think we need to try to remove this stone.
It seems to me that this will not save this car in any way. This stone fell directly on the engine, and it seems to me that it can no longer be restored.
Yes, it seems to me that there is no point in trying to restore it. Grandpa needs a new car. Look, it's just in the garage. Wow, now he will have a cool sports car.
Did this granny really decide to resist death with a plunger? I think this is the worst weapon.
I am very sorry for this, Granny. I need to save her. Look, it looks like it was her husband, Grandpa, who decided to play a joke on her.
It seems to me that this grandpa's jokes are too cruel, but they are really funny. Maybe this grandpa didn't want to wish her harm.
Oh my god, I can already imagine that unpleasant feeling when you step on Lego. We urgently need to remove it.
Now his leg is in no danger. Great! We saved another person!
The hare and the tortoise again? But this time they have some problems with the road. Look, we can erase part of the asphalt and this hare will end up in the ditch. Cool. We helped this tortoise defeat this hare again.
I feel sorry for those people who left money for this hare. Now we need to help this guy brush his teeth. But it seems to me that he slightly confused the brush with something else.
It looks like this guy isn't fully awake yet. He's not going to brush his teeth with this thing, is he?
I think we need to turn this toilet brush into a toothbrush. Doesn't it really bother him that he can wrap his whole hand around the handle of a toothbrush?
It looks like this guy really doesn't see any problem with this. We can't make a toothbrush out of this thing. Maybe he doesn't have enough lint on it.
It looks like we are doing something wrong. But it really seems to me that it is very difficult to figure out the normal size for this toothbrush.
Maybe we should remove just half of it? Great! Now this guy has put a toilet brush in his mouth. I hope he's happy after this.
I think I definitely wouldn't be happy after that. At least you can forget about fresh breath.
It's the weight that prevents the basketball from hitting the hoop. We need to remove it so that the bowling ball will outweigh this swing and throw it.
And it was a 3-point shot. Cool. And now the basketball can thank the bowling ball for its help.
It looks like it wasn't Grandma at all under the blanket. Or, wait, another elderly pranker? It seems to me that these people are getting bored with life in their old age, and they decide to troll everyone.
I think this is much cooler than becoming a grouchy old man in old age. Now we need to help this granny water the flowers. But it seems to me that nothing will help these flowers.
Maybe we should look for other flowers in this room. Oh, just look! This girl has tattoos of flowers on her arm, and Grandma decided to water them. But I don't understand for what purpose.
We need to find a pear here. I think this girl is actually eating a pear and not reading a book. Wait, what? It turns out that this is not a girl at all.
It looks like there is definitely no pear behind this book. And here she is. It turns out that there was no light bulb there at all, and a pear was hanging there all this time.
One of these two guys is definitely a pirate. There's nothing wrong with this parrot under his glasses. But under this guy's mustache, his mouth is hidden by a very sparse set of teeth.
It turns out the parrot was the pirate all this time. It was enough to simply erase one of the lenses on his glasses.
What is this thing in her hand? It looks like some kind of walkie-talkie. She even has an antenna.
Maybe this is some kind of healing thing for the ear, like she's cleaning her ears or something.
Did you seriously not know that this was a very old phone? When I was young, phones looked like this. With their help, you could only make a call and nothing more.
Oh no, this little girl was attacked by a vampire. We urgently need to save her as soon as possible.
Vampires are afraid of sunlight. We need to open the window soon. Look! The sun turned this vampire into a handful of ashes and the girl is now safe.
Oh my god, Bubble. When are you going to finally fix your microphone? It seems to me as if you are talking while in a huge wind tunnel.
It seems that this bear is very cold, and even the fact that we removed the clouds and the sun appeared in the sky does not help him.
But his friend the mouse is very hot. I think he should share his clothes with his friend. I really don't know if such a small sweatshirt will fit on him.
Well, let's try to wipe the sweatshirt off this little mouse and leave him in just his shorts. Great. He shared a sweatshirt with his friend, and now his friend the bear is not cold.
And now we need to help this astronaut drink coffee. My friend, it seems to me that your spacesuit is a little bothering you. Great. Now he can drink coffee?
It looks like this car might end up in a hole. We need to remove it as soon as possible. Seriously? Is that really not the main problem here?
This girl decided to put on makeup while driving. Now she will know for sure that this cannot be done. It is very dangerous.
I think there are too many pins here. Maybe we need to remove the back rows, namely 9 pins that stand behind all the others.
It looks like all these pins are really superfluous. There should definitely be no more than 10 of them.